Welcome to Crantrak screencast number 5, dated March 12th, 2011. In today's screencast, we are going to discuss how to manage years within Crantrak. A very important concept to understand within Crantrak is that each year is a completely separate entity within the system. The key reason for this is that bed information can be then different from year to year. So for example, if you replant a specific bed, one year it may be a Searles variety, and the next year it may be a Stevens variety. When you log on to Crantrak, at all times the upper right hand corner will show you what marsh and year you are currently viewing. You are able to click on this link up in the upper right hand corner and bring up a screen that allows you to change the marsh and or the year. So for example, if I wanted to jump to 2010, I would click this drop down arrow, go to 2010, select that, and click the save button. When I click the save button, you will see a red bit of text show up that says marsh information saved, and you also see the upper right hand corner change to reflect the year that I am currently viewing. An important note to make is that along with the ability to select the upper right hand corner marsh name and year, there is also a task called select marsh/year, which when you start that brings you to that exact page that allows you to select the marsh and current year. So there are two ways that you can change the marsh and or year. One of the most common questions I receive has to do with a safeguard that has been built into Crantrak that makes sure that you don't do things like add a fertilizer application into the wrong year. To give you an example of where this occurs, I am currently working in the 2010 year within Crantrak, and let's say it is the summer of 2011 and I am going to add a fertilizer application. I haven't changed to the 2011 year, and that's showing up in the upper right hand corner, but I click this add fertilizer application, I select my fertilizer, and I enter my date, and this prompt appears. Only dates in this marsh year are allowed, 1/1/2010 to 12/31/2010. That reflects that in Crantrak I am currently working in the 2010 year, so only 2010 dates are allowed. So in this case, I would need to change my year to 2011 and then come back and add my fertilizer application. At the point when you wish to start a new year within Crantrak, one of the users who are designated as a marsh administrator for your marsh will need to add that year. To do that, they simply click the Show All button to show all the tasks that are part of the Crantrak. They will scroll down to the Marsh category and they will see a task called Add Year. They move over and click the Start button next to that task. The screen will change to ask them which year they wish to add, and we're going to add 2012. I'm going to click the Next button. The page will change, asking them if they want to copy bed information and bed group information from another year that is already in Crantrak. The system by default will select the previous year. If there's no previous year available, this screen will say don't copy beds. So once you've got that, your year that you want to copy from selected, and I would always advise you to select a year to copy from. If you don't copy bed information, you're going to have to enter it in again, and if it's already there, why go through that process? I'm then going to hit the Save button. Screen will change as it copies information and will tell you that the year was successfully added. I'm going to click the Home screen. You will notice that when I add a year, the system will default to going to that year. So up in the upper right hand corner, you will see the marsh, and the year has now changed to 2012.